Okay, well, just a very, very quick one. I understand that we have an interesting one happening at the valedictory session, I think, of the Senate happening today, which we want to give you just a sneak peek before the conversation continues. The National Assembly, well, the House of Representatives has had its own session, valedictory session. I think the Senate is having its own today, but we'll bring you more of that as soon as we have some other information. You know, just so that we can bring you something for you to even see and perhaps possibly even hear a little bit of what we have. Okay, I think we're back now. All right, Linda, thank you for joining us this morning. So give us an idea of what's happening right now. How are we preparing for this? How far so far? And what are we to expect?
Yes. Yeah, good morning. So we are right inside the Senate chamber in the National Assembly, where the Senate is getting ready to hold its valedictory session, signifying the end of the Ninth Senate. The House of Representatives held its own session on Wednesday. As you can see, the Senate chamber is gradually getting filled up as lawmakers are entering into the Senate chamber. Behind me is the former Senate leader, Senator Abdul, Yahaya, all seated, getting ready for the valedictory session. And we expect a whole lot of security to be around the Senate chamber because, as you know, the Vice President, Mr. Kashim Shettima, is a senator, as well as the First Lady, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, who may be attending this final session alongside some senators who are now governors and deputy governors. So typically, a valedictory session is a time when lawmakers recount their experiences in the last 4 years. They talk about the major achievements of the Senate, goodwill messages, a whole lot. And then we expect some former senators will be attending these senators also with their goodwill messages. So it's going to be a time of a lot of speeches, reminiscing, and conversations among these senators.
Pretty sure you would like to ask the senator right beside you a question or two, because it'll be good to find out from them, and as many of them as we can within the brief time we have, how does it feel for them to be having this valedictory session now, having spent 4 years in this particular Ninth Assembly, what their experiences have been and what they're looking forward to.
Okay, Senator Abdullahi, how does it feel? You know, it's 4 years of the Ninth Senate. This is the final day. How do you feel today? What are you most proud of?
Well, the first thing I will say is to thank Allah for making me able to see this day, you know, healthy and with some strength still inside me. For me, it looked like yesterday, you know, after 4 years, you know, when we came, we think that 4 years is a long time, but apparently it is not, you know. Normally, events like this are very memorable events in which friendship has been struck for 4 years, you know, people that you come to know and work with for 4 years. This is a life-sustaining kind of moment, because there are some people who you never knew before, but within these 4 years we have established bonds of friendship which will last for the rest of our lives. So for me, I'm very happy, you know, that you are all here. You know, of course we lost one or two along the way, you know, but most of us are alive and around and also healthy. You know, those who are coming back and those who are not, this bond of friendship has been established, I think, for the rest of our lives. So for me, it's a very emotional moment, you know, but also a moment of gratitude, you know, to Allah for the mercies and the love, you know, He has shown us all. For this Ninth Senate, I can say without any fear of contradiction, whatever other people's opinions and views are, I think it's the most productive Senate, you know, that has been there. History is going to absorb this particular Ninth Senate for the monumental legislations and for the kind of changes that they made into governance and the contribution that they made, you know, sustenance of democracy in these 4 years. And God is there, and I think in the annals of Nigerian history, this Senate is going to be remembered what it has done to Nigerians. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Senator Yahaya. So that is Senator Abdul, the former Senate leader. So you have, as you can see, more senators are coming into the hall. We're expecting the Senate President and the leadership to come into the Senate chamber in a couple of minutes.
Well, Linda, thank you so much. I'm pretty sure that within the shortest possible time, we'll be getting back to you. Now that they are coming in, I'm assuming that the session will kick off in a few minutes or at the top of the hour?
In a few minutes.
Okay.
We're just waiting for the Senate President and the leadership to come into the Senate chamber.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Linda Higbe, my colleague in Abuja, the Senate chamber right now for that reporting. We're waiting on you for the takeoff of that session. Well, that's Linda Higbe giving us a quick update on the valedictory session of the 9th Senate. We've had that of the House of Representatives earlier in the week, and today the President of the Senate and his colleagues, along with the Vice President, who is a serving senator, and the First Lady, who is also a serving senator. Should I say was? I don't know.